I bet you don't see this combo very often. I already did one recently on the Pride PM-1500 frequency counter, or what? Not frequency counter, watt meter I just picked up. But I also picked up a Pride TF-1000 clock frequency counter. It's an inline frequency counter, meaning that you have to transmit through your coax. You have to put out some watts, and it hooks to your coax only. And when you key down, it sniffs that coax and it determines the frequency. Only problem with them, with the inline, is it won't read when it's when you're not keyed down. And also, if you're on SSB or AM and modulating, it won't read. Well, it won't read correctly, because when you're modulating on AM and SSB, there's times when your signal zeroes out, and this is trying to count that when it's, you know, zeroing out off and on, and it just no inline frequency counter can read frequency on AM or SSB. But this is a oldie but a goodie, I think. And all it reads is time, which is on now. It's got a switch in the back for 12-hour, 24-hour, and how to set the you know, hour, minutes, hours and minutes, and I think even seconds. It's got 3 switches on the back for that, and one for a 12-hour, 24-hour. And it's also got a switch in the back for 0 to 25 watt or 25 to 250 watt. And the max you want to put into this is 250 watts or less. It's not made to, you know, handle the output of a big amplifier. So you put this in line before your big amplifiers. And what it does when you put it on auto, when you're not keyed down, it's just going to read the clock there. And then when you key down, just key down the watt meter there, it sniffs the RF coming in and it reads the frequency 27.1347 or 48, somewhere around there, flicking around. Now I'm going to modulate audio. See how when I modulate, the frequency goes down and gets all screwed up? That's because, you know, there are pauses or gaps in AM modulation where your carrier and your power is going down to 0, and a frequency counter like this is factoring that in there, so it's not going to read the correct frequency, and that's for any inline type watt meter. Audio. If you want to read the frequency during receive, and or if you want to read the frequency during AM transmit, you need to go inside the radio and hook to one of the oscillators or one of the outputs. You can't read it with the power output. But basically, you know, you got a LED on light that shows that it's on. It sticks out a little bit. Made by Pride Electronics, the same people who made the Pride DX300. You know, same with this Pride watt meter here. A lot of people know Pride was made by the Handicap company. Came into play in the 70s during the CB boom, and after the CB boom went bust, and also the FCC, you know, cracked down too, they went out of business. So, you know, these things are, you know, a good 40, 50 years old, and have a working counter with all the digits. And again, you just key down, reads the frequency. You unkey it, reads the clock. If you put it on time, it just reads the time whether you key down or not. Just the clock all the time. So that's it. Gonna be it. Period for my Pride frequency counter. Bye.